The table shows the relationship between b and c, where b is the independent variable. Which equation represents the relationship between b and c? Okay, so it told us that b is our independent variable, so I'm going to go ahead and label them independent and dependent. Which equation represents the relationship between b and c? So I'm going to look at my table here, and I'm going to figure out what that relationship is. So if I'm looking at 1 and 1/8, I know I could multiply 1 times 1/8 and get 1/8. What happens if I multiply 2 times 1/8? Let's just try that. 1/8 times 2 over 1. Remember, when you're multiplying a fraction by a whole number, you put the whole number over 1. I can go ahead and simplify. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4, so that works. Okay, so it worked in those two places. Let's try our 3 times 1/8. So 1/8 times 3 over 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 8 times 1 is 8. So that worked. Okay. Let's try it with 4. 1/8 times 4 over 1. I'm going to go ahead and simplify from the beginning. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So that worked. Let's try 5. Remember, you have to make sure it works all the way across. 1/8 times 5 over 1. I can't simplify. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 times 1 is 8. So that worked. Okay, so I have one more to try. 1/8 times 8 over 1. I can simplify. 8 goes into 8 one time. 8 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And that equals just 1. So that works. Okay, so I know that C equals B times 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to look. My first answer choice is C equals 1/8 times B, but I had my B and 1/8 opposite, but I know that does not matter. Okay, so I'm going to check my other answer choices to make sure. B equals C minus 5/8, that doesn't work. C equals B minus 5/8, that doesn't work. B equals 1/8 times C, so that's just opposite, okay? So does my B equal 1/8 times C? Okay, so that would have been doing this row times 1/8, and that's not what we did. Okay, so I know that F is the correct answer.